Namaste, my name is Vivekanand. This is a short tutorial video explaining basics of Hangout on Air, popularly known as HOA. Here is a mind map of the basics of HOA. Don't worry if it looks very sophisticated. I'm here to simplify. I shall do that by zooming in on each branch and explaining. I have zoomed into the first branch. For a good experience while doing a HOA, you need a fast computing device. Your computing device can be a computer which may be an Apple, a Windows, or a Linux computer. It can be an iPad, an Android pad, or even iPhone or Android phone which has fast internet access. I'm now zooming into the second branch, Ethernet. It's highly recommended that you use a wired network to connect to the internet while you are participating or hosting a HOA. If you use Wi-Fi to connect to the internet, then most likely you would have a bad experience. You would probably drop out frequently. Your video or even your voice may not be clear to others in the HOA. Why? Because HOA needs fast internet access, and it is actually the upload speed which is a bottleneck in most cases. It's not the download speed, but it is the upload speed. Next, you need a decent pair of external speakers or headphones, because if you try to use the built-in speakers on your device, everyone in the HOA will hear an echo, and your device then tries to cancel the echo, which would put unnecessary stress on your computing device. You may not really like wearing a headset, but you should better do it. In a HOA, you want your audience to hear only your voice and not the sounds from wherever you are. If you don't use an external microphone and there is something else going on in the location where you are, then you're causing distraction to everyone else in the HOA, and it would be rude on your part. It is also politeness and courtesy to mute your own microphone whenever you're not speaking and don't want to distract others. For example, you may have to cough or sneeze or something similar. It would be rude on your part if you don't behave properly. Obvious, isn't it? You also need to take care of lighting. You need to light up your own face properly. The light, which may be natural or artificial, has to be facing your face from just below your eye level. If you wear glasses or specs, it is better if you have anti-glare coating on them, because when light reflects off your specs, it reduces eye-to-eye communication, which is so important in communication. Please note that any source of light behind you would force the webcam to adjust itself. This will also put extra computing burden on your device if you are not careful. I have carefully selected very dark colors on the slides to show on this monitor behind me. Most modern computing devices now have built-in webcams, but these take up valuable computing power and often are not of great quality. So, To improve the video quality, you should use an external webcam. A good webcam, external webcam, would do a lot of video processing itself, which reduces the stress on computing device that you use for HOA. Many of these webcams have video signal compression hardware within them, which improves the quality of video in your HOA. As I said before, in communication with another human, eye-to-eye contact is very important. So you should always look at the webcam directly when you talk. For this, you should keep the webcam very close to where you see the image of the others in the HOA, so that when you talk with them and you look at their faces, you would naturally look at the webcam as well. On a computer, this is easily done by reducing the size of the video window so that to about 2 or 3 inches and placing this window very close to where the webcam is. Alright, let's say that you now have started your own HOA series and you think that it would be great if you have a guest on your show. You need to consider 3 main things. You need to have a checklist of what you expect from the guest, how much time and when. You need to communicate this to your guest. You need to make sure that the guest is relevant to your show and would add value to your show. Most important is you need to think in terms of what's in it for the guest. What's in it for the guest to appear on your show. Only when you have good answers to these questions, you can think of a guest. Remember that you have to make sure that your guest feels comfortable, is aware of what is expected, how everything works, especially how to mute and unmute their microphone, camera, etc. As a host, it would be your responsibility. Whatever your guests say or do, it will be recorded on your YouTube channel, and so it will all be your responsibility. Thank you for watching this short video. Do please share the link to this video on Google+, YouTube, and so on. You can reach me through my Google+ profile or through my website, wake-technology.com, to learn more. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe button. Integrate, simplify life.